Hello, creatives. I'm in a really good mood today. I've been getting flooded with absolutely beautiful messages from you guys about my last video. I'm so happy to hear that you guys were inspired by it and excited and want to learn more. I'm so glad that I could provide some value for you guys, and I was honestly shocked at how many people messaged me saying that they had never heard of those options before. Like, share with your singer-songwriter friends because they might not know either. It's time for us songwriters to take over the world, and it's really hard to do that when you're broke and when you're not making money from a job that you like. So I got a bunch of comments and messages from you guys asking me to make a video about the basics that you would need, equipment-wise, to start recording and start making money as a singer. So here is that video. There's a ton of information out there about how to record yourself at home. It can feel pretty overwhelming when you're just trying to figure out the basics of what you need to get started. These are the 5 main things that you need to start recording at home. Number 1 is a laptop or desktop computer. Between the two, I prefer a laptop so I can take my music with me on the go. Your laptop does not have to be the biggest and the baddest on the market. I used a 2012 MacBook Pro for years and still sometimes do. Just do your research and try to weigh the pros and cons of Apple versus PC, because once you've fallen into Apple's death trap, it's really hard to get out. I'm pretty sure they hate people. Okay, that one's simple enough, just make sure that you have a computer. Number 2 is a digital audio workstation, or DAW. This is software that helps you record and process your vocals, so this is super important. The price range between DAWs can really vary. There are plenty of free options, and then there's a lot of really expensive ones as well. My personal favorite for recording vocals is Logic Pro, which unfortunately only works on Apple products. This DAW is extremely user-friendly and super easy to just pick up even if you've never worked in a DAW before. This program also comes with tons of plugins built in, instruments, loops, beats, all sorts of things that can help in music creation. But the big feature that I love about Logic Pro is vocal comping. Vocal comping is where you can record on the same track over and over, and all of the takes are held in one folder. When working inside a take folder like this, you can select different regions of different takes that you have to compile the perfect take. It's super handy for when you have an immaculate take, but there's just that one sour note. You can go through another take and just highlight it, and it seamlessly puts it together. My other favorite DAW is Ableton Live. This one's a little bit more pricey, and I don't think it's as good for recording vocals, but it's really good for music production. All that being said, I think if you're just doing vocals, that maybe you should go for Logic Pro. It's a lot cheaper, coming in at $199, and you get a ton of extra things with it. You can find this in the Apple App Store. Also, if you're just starting out and you're looking for a free option, if you have an Apple product, you could use GarageBand, or you can download Audacity. These are 2 free softwares that are great for beginners. So number 3 is, of course, a microphone. If you want to just get your feet wet, you could absolutely start with a USB microphone. A USB microphone will plug right into your computer, which means that you don't need a preamp or an interface or any XLR cables or anything like that. This is great if you don't have a ton of money to spend, but you want to get started recording right now. The USB mic that I suggest is the Blue Yeti. I don't have a lot of experience with this mic, but I've heard a lot of really good things about it, and I think it should be plenty for anybody that's getting started at this level. This mic goes for a little over $100, and since you don't need to buy an interface, it really is a good deal. Also, I really suggest that you get a pop filter or a windscreen. This is what it looks like, and it basically goes in between your mouth and the microphone, and it'll help you with all those plosives so you're not just getting like it'll keep your recordings clean and is honestly pretty essential. I will leave a link to both the Yeti microphone and this pop filter in the description below. Now, okay, if you are a little bit more advanced and you're looking for something that's going to last you forever and give you super good quality recordings, probably the only mic you'll ever need if you don't want to upgrade, then I really suggest the Shure SM7B. This mic has been used by so many artists, from Michael Jackson to Sheryl Crow. It's an industry standard, but it won't cost you an arm and a leg. Something that's really important though, if you do decide to choose the SM7B, I love this mic. Something that's really important for you to note is that if you buy this mic, you will need to also buy a cloud lifter and an audio interface. So the cloud lifter is this little guy. So this is super, super important for this microphone in particular because the SM7B has a very low output and the cloud lifter helps to amplify the signal. So if you don't use it, it's going to be a really quiet recording and pretty much unusable. But with the two together, it sounds amazing. You also will need an interface, which I'll go into in the next step. But basically this goes in between your microphone and your interface. So you'll plug in an XLR cable on one side into your microphone and on the other side into your interface. So this mic itself goes for $399, but if you buy the bundle, which also comes with like an XLR cable and maybe something else, you end up getting a discount on it. $589, I think, is what it comes out to total. So if you're in this for the long term and you want something that's super reliable, but also meets industry standards, the SM7B and the Cloud Lifter will not do you wrong. I will have all of this linked below. Okay, number 4 is an interface. If you're planning on recording vocals with a non-USB mic, you are going to need an interface. Audio interfaces take microphone signals or instrument signals and convert them into a format that your computer and software can recognize. It also can route audio from your computer to your headphones or your monitors. My top pick for any beginner that needs to get an interface would be the Focusrite Scarlett 2i2. This is what it looks like. This is a great starter interface. I've used the 2nd generation version of this for so many years. This little baby is so reliable and will last forever. I think I got this one in 2013 and it was used and it still works perfectly. I've never had a problem with it. I've since upgraded to an Apollo Duo, but I still use the Focusrite whenever I need it. This interface is definitely one of the more affordable ones. It goes for $250 on Amazon, but some of their other versions are cheaper. Actually, their 3rd generation is a bit cheaper. I think it's only $169. I personally don't have any experience with that one. I just know that this one has done me well forever, like almost 10 years. So of course I will link them down below and you can check them out yourself and see which one. Also, I must say that the Focusrite, the Cloud Lifter, and the SM7B are a killer combo together. Plus Logic with all of that for under $1,000, especially since this is going to make you money.
Okay, so actually that deal could be a lot sweeter. I looked up all of these things used on eBay and Guitar Center and found some way better prices. I found $79 for the interface, $70 for the Cloud Lifter, and $379 for a used SM7B. So just thought I'd share that. Definitely look around the internet and see if you can find a good deal on a used piece of equipment.
You should be aware going into this that, like starting any business, it doesn't come free. It takes a lot of time, effort, and investment to make these things happen. Now, while you can do this cheaply, just know that the quality that you invest in is the quality that you're gonna get out of it. You can't really expect to get amazing Beyonce quality recordings with a $20 mic. So see if it's worth it for you to go with the better quality equipment. It ends up making things a lot easier in the long run because you're not always messing around with things that are like kind of working, kind of not working, and it'll make your life a lot easier. Okay, number 5, and actually I do have a number 6 for you, I think, so stick around for that. But number 5 is headphones. Now, you can use the crummiest headphones that you got from Spirit Airlines. Honestly, they probably don't give you headphones. But the point is, you can use any headphones for this to get started. But you need to make sure that you're keeping the volume down low enough to where you will not hear a bleed from your microphone. Like, you don't want to pick up the song in the microphone. It's really hard to go back from that. So keep it at a low volume, loud enough for you to hear, until you are able to get a pair of headphones that cup over your ears. These are my personal favorite headphones to use, but these are more mixing headphones, so if you're not really mixing your stuff, you probably don't need headphones like this. But these are the Audio-Technica ATH-M50X. And I think these were like $200 or something. Definitely not necessary, but these are like amazing. I love them. Number 6, the bonus item that you need to create really great recordings is a good voice. You can put frosting and sprinkles on a pile of dog poop, but in the end, it's still a pile of dog poop, champ. It doesn't matter if you have the most amazing equipment in the world. If you don't have a good voice, it's going to be really hard to make epic recordings. The quality and tone of your voice can really make or break a song. So make sure that you are practicing. Practice all the time. Make sure that you're doing your vocal warm-ups. Take lessons if needed. Watch tons of YouTube videos. And remember to sing in a range that's comfortable for you. Alright, that's it for this one. So if you have any other questions or any more video requests, please let me know in the comments below. I seriously loved hearing all of your comments and messages. They were really encouraging and made me really excited to share this with you guys. So please subscribe, hit the like button and the bell notification, leave me a comment, and then be on your way to start recording. See you next time.